Hi guys, it's Lyle. I'm a student of Bachelor of Arts in English Language Studies. As part of my English language testing and assessment subject, I was tasked to discuss the sample assessment activity and written test which examines listening as a macro skill of either both junior high school or senior high school students. Specifically in this video, we will dive into the material's objectives, its type, characteristics, and the level of the thinking process and utilization of Bloom's taxonomy. Both materials I gathered came from international websites which can be accessed by everyone. The assessment activity I chose was designed by Mrs. Janelle Cox, who holds a master's degree in education and a contributing writer on K-12 Teachers Alliance, teachhub.com. The title of this activity is Listening with Lyrics. Her instruction says, have students listen to a song that they have never heard before. First, challenge them to listen for a specific word. Then once they master that, have them listen for a specific phrase. Next, play a popular song where all the students know the majority of the words and repeat activity. Have students compare how they did on the first song to how they did on the second popular song. We can tell that this is a formative type of assessment activity because this will help them improve their knowledge and skills in listening, in which the results are documented but not included in computing grades, since it is the primary purpose of this certain type. Also, this is an ongoing process to provide learners with immediate feedback on how well they are learning, like when Mrs. Cox included at the end of the task to compare on how the students did on both songs. Regarding the level of the thinking process, this activity aims to evaluate their listening skills by comparing the two different instructions and utilization of music, and create an area for the identified unfamiliar words for students to learn. This activity is valid given that it really represents the course objectives as mentioned earlier, and it exactly measures their listening skills through an engagement and comparative analysis. It is however reliable given by the target learners. This will take place inside the classroom where the environment is observed and conducive for the activity to commence. This activity isn't just honing their listening skills, but practice students' unfamiliar words as well. With that, it makes this assessment activity comprehensive in state. Objectivity in this context is rooted through the observation of the facts and evidence after the activity was conducted. This is done by comparison as proposed by Mrs. Cox. This activity conforms with the characteristic of standardization through the usage of various music streaming platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube Music, etc. in fulfillment of this activity. On the other hand, the written test I found was designed by the International English Language Testing System and currently available on their website, ilts.org. The listening test is the same for both academic and general training versions of ILTS and consists of 4 recorded monologues and conversations. They even provided an answer sheet for the examinee which is also downloadable on their website. Various test types was employed by the tester to ensure that the objectives will be obtained. First is form and note completion. Like the example provided, that has the task to fill in the gaps in an outline of part or of all the listening text. The outline will focus on the main ideas or facts in the text. Second is multiple choice. In multiple choice task, there is a question followed by 3 possible answers, or the beginning of a sentence followed by 3 possible ways to complete the sentence. Test takers are required to choose the one correct answer, A, B, or C. Matching. Test takers are required to match a numbered list of items from the listening text to a set of options on the question paper. The set of options may be criteria of some kind. Lastly, sentence completion. Test takers are required to read a set of sentences summarizing key information from all the listening text or from one part of it. They then fill a gap in each sentence using information from the listening text. A word limit is also given, like in this example. No more than 2 words is instructed. In the level of the thinking process, assessors will be looking for evidence of your ability to understand the main ideas and detailed factual informations, the opinions and attitudes of speakers, the purpose of an utterance, and evidence of your ability to follow the development of ideas. The written test is valid given its various types of examining a student's listening skills and understanding. It is constructed by a well-known testing site partnered with international education and institutions such as the British Council, IDP, and Cambridge English, which makes it reliable for students to utilize. No vague question included among the instructions and content of the written test, which makes it comprehensive. Everything is clear and concise. The test is away from any personal or subjective judgment. It is based only on the evaluation of the macro skill listening. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching!